Skateboarders. You either love them or you hate them. Because you either think that sick montage at the beginning of the video was just that sick, or you can only think about the fact that they're all pothead, lazy, and they don't do anything with their lives. But I would argue that that's slightly harsh. Because yeah, sure, skateboarders have that reputation. Maybe some of them are like that. But I would argue that there's a couple things that we can learn from skateboarders. Because low-key, they're awesome. See, if there's anything that skateboarders get right about just life in general, is they are not afraid to fail. At all. Even kind of. Genuinely, I've never met a skateboarder that's afraid to fail. Because I don't know if you've ever watched a skateboarder. I very much encourage you, the next time that you see someone skateboarding anywhere, whether it's on TV or at your local park, just sit and watch for a sec. Because it's awesome. Those guys don't even understand what fear means. I mean, they will go and try a trick that they know that they can't do, and they will do it with the most confidence that anyone on the planet has ever had in their life. I mean, they'll go all out and you can see it in their face. They're not even thinking about failure. They are solely thinking about, I can do this. See, because skateboarders know that if they even let themselves think that they might fail at this trick, then they're going to fail at the trick. And so they don't even think about that. When they attack a trick, they do just that, attack it. They go all out and give everything they have with full confidence and attempt a trick with nothing holding them back. And you know what? Most of the time they fail. In fact, many of the tricks that I've watched skateboarders attempt, they have not landed. But they don't care. They go after it just the same anyway. And that level of confidence, that lack of fear of failure is so admirable. Because with so many things in life, me and you spend way too much time thinking about all the ways that it could go wrong. When in reality, we should be focusing on all the ways that it can go awesome. And that's what skateboarders do. They're not thinking about the fall. They're thinking about if they land. And the second thing that skateboarders do incredibly well is they're resilient. The amount of times I've watched a skateboarder take a fall that personally would be career ending. I would never touch a skateboard again. I would probably end up in the hospital and I'd be sidelined for the rest of my life. Whether or not it's physical and I actually break like a collarbone or something, or if my ego is just shattered because I know that 40 different people just saw me eat crap. But what's crazy about skateboarders is they don't care. Most of the time, they don't even know that you're watching them. They've got their AirPods in and they're in their own little world just having fun. Because no matter how many times that they fall or how many times that they fail at a trick, they always roll over, stand back up, brush themselves off, and pick their skateboard back up to try it again. And I think the reason that they have that resilience is because they're doing it for fun. They genuinely enjoy what they're doing. And so it doesn't matter if they fail, because it's not about landing the trick. It's about having a good time on a skateboard. But anyways, that resilience is something that we can definitely borrow from skateboarders, because so many times we fall in life and just think that that's the end of it, and we just lay there on the ground. And part of the reason is because we're thinking about it as, oh man, what if I fail again? Or, oh man, is it worth getting up? Whereas the skateboarder takes a fall and is laying on that concrete, and he knows that if he doesn't get up off that concrete, he'll never land the trick. But if he does, then maybe the next time he tries it, he will land it. And so that resilience is something that we should try and borrow every day of our life, because skateboarders definitely got that right. And the third thing that skateboarders are incredible at is their community. Now, granted, many of the things that the skateboarding community may be doing aren't exactly admirable, but for the most part, the general culture of their community is so cool, because what they do together is skateboard, and they're never breaking each other down. They're never making fun of each other for messing up a trick. They never tell one another that they're incapable of doing a trick. On the contrary, actually, they try so hard to encourage each other to keep going, to try that next trick, to do stuff out of their comfort zone so that they can get better at skateboarding. And it's so cool to just watch sometimes. As I'm walking down campus, I'll see a group of skateboarders trying to do a trick off of a bench, and they'll just be in a line. One kid will go, he'll try the trick and fall. And then the second kid will go, he'll try the trick and fall. And then the third kid will go and try the trick and fall. And they'll do this over and over and over again until somebody lands it. And as soon as someone lands it, they don't say, oh man, you beat me to the trick. And they're not disappointed that they lost, because it's not even a game to them. They're just out there having fun. And when someone lands a trick, they're so encouraging. Like, dude, sick trick, that was awesome. Holy crap, I'm so white. Oh, I can't believe I just said that. They don't say it like that. They say it much cooler than that. You get the point. So moral of the story, the community is incredible. And the other thing that I love about their community is it's actually pretty humble. I mean, in all reality, they'll land a cool trick and they won't spend the next 30 minutes celebrating how cool that trick was. No, they'll give it a fist bump, maybe a high five, and then they'll go and try another trick. It's not about landing the trick to them. It's about being out there, trying new things and pushing themselves. So moral of the story, there are a couple things that we can be taking from skateboarders to just make us better people. And I think if we all tried to be a little bit more like like skateboarders in our everyday lives, we would be a lot better off. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe so you can see other videos just like this one, and I will see you next time. Peace.